Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another interesting and very different video this time. A lot of viewers had asked me, can you post a video about e-commerce KPIs, right? So this is going to be more of a business acumen video, not super technical, but in many interviews beyond your SQL, Python or Excel questions, you can expect questions about the business domain or about the industry. So today I'm going to use some of my previous experience. I've worked in a couple of e-commerce companies before to tell you what are the common key performance indicators that these companies generally look at. I'm going to break it down by category and give you simple ideas what each of them mean. So this can be helpful when you do interviews in the future for data analyst jobs in e-commerce industry, right? So I have a simple couple of columns. One is like the category of the KPI and the other one is the actual KPI. So first of all, we'll start with payments, right? So when we go to an e-commerce website, you can go and make an order. So most likely you will have to pay online, right? So one important KPI that companies can look at is called credit card conversion rate. So many a times we want to pay with our credit card, right? So let's say 100 people wanted to pay with credit card, but maybe two or three failed because their internet was slow, because their card failed, or because our server was down or something. What is this percentage? Ideally, we want this to be as low as possible, but this is an important number, right? The same way for UPI, right? UPI conversion rate. So of the people who opted for UPI payment, how many succeeded and how many failed, right? This is a very interesting thing. Then we have like another metric. So some people when they buy, they want to pay cash on delivery, not online, only when they receive the product. So it'll be good to know how much percentage of people want to pay cash on delivery or not online, right? So this number can help you understand who are like little more conscious of paying before. Then another important metric that I feel is also very relevant is percentage of refunds asked within 24 hours of placing an order. Many a times people might misuse credit cards or misuse UPI IDs, right? So the customer whose actual UPI ID was used might complain and ask for a refund. Sometimes people may pay, they may change their mind and ask for a refund. So which people ask for refunds within 24 hours? This percentage can be critical because if it's very high, then it's obviously not good for you, right? Many of them are buying and immediately asking refund for varied reasons. So percentage refunds within 24 hours is definitely a very important number. You should try to keep it as low as possible because this will basically mean that you are preventing fraud well, and also the customers who are buy from you are not changing their mind so quickly. Now moving to the second aspect, as a e-commerce company, you might have stored your products in a warehouse, right? This is the place from which you will take and deliver to the customer. So in warehouse, what are some of the key performance indicators that might matter? For instance, safety incidents. So on average per month, are there any safety incidents? Does someone fall down or get hurt? Is there breakage of equipment or your items? Right? On average, what happens every week or every month? This is important to keep an eye on. Then you have packaging cost per item, right? Many times you also have to package your item, right? You can't simply deliver it directly. You have to use thermocol and some other stuff. So on average for each item, what is the cost you spend for packaging? Super crucial, right? Then we have warehouse utilization percentage, which basically means, let us say you have 20 people in the warehouse who work 8 hours a day, right? On average, how much of these 8 hours is each of this person working, right? Are they having idle time? This is important because since you're paying them for a full 8-hour shift, you need to try and utilize them as much as you can, right? At least 7.5 hours or 7 hours 45 minutes. So by taking track of this, I think you can get an idea if you're utilizing everyone well or if there is a lot of idle time that you need to fill, right? So these are something important with respect to warehouse. Moving on to the shipping. So once someone orders a product, you have got the item from the warehouse, you have to now send it to the customer, right? This could be through DHL or to your own carrier. That doesn't matter. Now what are the important KPIs that can matter here? One thing that can matter here is on time first attempt to delivery, right? So let us say when customer is making an order, you promised you will deliver on or before 25th March 2024, just an example. Then here you will see when did you make the first attempt to deliver the product in the customer's house. If it was on 25th March 2024 or before, then you have been on time, right, for the first attempt. This is good, right? You're at least keeping your promise. Then we have failed deliveries, right? Many times you might go and try to deliver as an e-commerce company the product. Customer is not at home, they're not picking up the phone, you can't find the address. So then the delivery becomes failed, right? You either bring it back, try to do it the next day, or sometimes you just simply bring it back and the customer might cancel. This is loss for you because you're taking the product all the way to the customer's house, and if you're not able to deliver, so failed delivery is very critical. You need to keep this number as low as possible. Then also delivered before promise. So not only making an attempt to deliver, but if you can actually deliver before the promise date, customer will generally be very happy, right? If you can do it 2 or 3 days even before the promise date, that's really good, right? So I think delivery before promise is a great way to keep the customer really happy. And then also how much time you take to deliver, right? From the order, does it take 4 5 days 7 days to deliver the order on average? And within this also you can split it by various sizes. For example, very small to medium products, maybe you can deliver in 1 or 2 days. Bigger products, let's say you're delivering bed and all, it might take 4 5 days. So for each of these size categories, what is the average number? If you have an idea, that will be great, right? Because if bed takes more time but a small phone takes lesser time, you cannot really compare these two, because bed is a bigger thing, maybe you have to bring it for somewhere else. So comparing within a particular category will help. So days to deliver can be useful along with each category of size, right? Then moving on to returns. So sometimes customers are not happy, they want to return the product. What is the reason they returned? Was it because it was expensive? Was it because it was broken? Was it because you delivered very late? All these reasons and investigation can also be very useful. Then how many products were returned after delivery? Let us say you've delivered 100 products. What is the percentage of products that got returned, right? Is it 10%, 20%? This can give you a good idea, because if you notice a pattern, then you can try and bring down the returns rate. Or let's say if the supplier who has been providing a particular set of products gets a lot of returns, you can basically change your supplier, right? This is very much possible. Then happiness with respect to customer service is also very, very important. For instance, let's say you have got a lot of orders, 100 or 200 orders. Out of this, how many times did customers try to contact you for some problem, right? The percentage of orders that had some sort of contact through email, through phone, or through complaining on social media, this doesn't matter. What is the percentage of those orders which got some sort of contact could be very critical. Then there's a concept called first contact resolution. It's very, very important in customer service. So the moment someone contacts you, are you able to resolve their problem in the first go, in that first call or first email? That is really important. This is what is called as first contact resolution, like resolving the problem in the very first contact that they make. Then we have satisfaction rate. So once you deliver customer service, what is the satisfaction rate? This could be 1 to 5 rating, or it could be percentage. Or, how many were happy, how many were okayish, how many were like really not happy with your service, right? So these are some of the important metrics when it comes to customer service. Then I've just written two of them in the others category. Can't really put them specifically one of the above categories. One is called as what is the amount or percentage of cancellation before shipping and after shipping. What does this basically mean? Let us say customer places an order. Before you're going to take the product from the warehouse to the customer's home, if they cancel, then that is cancellation before you ship the product. Sometimes you might send it through DHL or something, and on the way customer might change their mind and cancel the product. This is cancellation after shipping. So remember, in the second case, when there is cancellation after shipping, you're still shipping the product to their home. This is like a wasted cost for you, an added penalty, right? So these numbers you need to try and control. If you analyze, you can find out where you're going wrong. And finally, we have generally to conduct surveys, right? 1 to 5, 1 to 10 ratings you send out to see how many people give a 5, 7, and so on, right? And also percentage of negative reviews, right? So let us say if you have a 1 to 5 scale, maybe you can consider people who give rating as 1 and 2 as negative. Then you can see how much percentage people do that. Is it having a specific pattern, right? Maybe a specific set of products or categories are getting a lot of negative reviews. Then you can verify the product, the supplier, the price, the delivery time, and so on, and then accordingly take action, right? I'll paste the sheet in our description, so you can also have a look. So remember some of these KPIs. So in an interview for e-commerce, you can pitch these in. I will be confident that this will help you in the interview for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.